Hi everyone, this is Kim from Creating a Vintage by Kim. Welcome on in, and thank you for joining me on this late night crafting party, PJ party. There we go. You can see what we're doing here. So I'll wait to be put in the group. We are presenting tonight in the Crafty Bunch, and we are all wearing, fix my hair is a mess. We're all wearing our PJs, and this is my soft, warm PJs because in Pennsylvania it's still cold here. Everyone else looked like they were having, it's hard for me to read, some nice summer PJs on. Let's see, can I read better with these? No, here we go with the glasses again, guys. Bear with me till I find the right pair of glasses to wear so I could see. Oh, maybe these were working better. Yep. A couple of tra-la-las. Colleen, hi, welcome on in, and thanks for being up late. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Christy. Oh, guys, thank you for being up late with me tonight. We are all presenting. I'm the last one tonight for the PJ party. Nicole, thank you for having this. This is my second PJ party, and it's fun. I had a good time. Hi, Craft Corner and More by Fred. Hi, Adoria Creations, Nicole. I have to watch the end of yours, and I have to catch up on a few others I missed today. Hi, Creative Designs and DIY from Blueberry Hill. I like it, Blueberry Hill. Craft Corner and More by Fred and Amy. Hello. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Mama P's Crafty Creations. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, Cynthia and... Wait a minute, I missed that. Cynthia, that's your whole name, Cindy. I'm not going to say the whole name. I am glad you're here tonight, my friend. Oh, and Design Your Day with Patsy Ray, Karen, Sue. You don't know how excited I am right now that I can read comments. I went on earlier today. I got sporadic comments, and all I had is so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching, so-and-so's watching. You know how Facebook is all wacky. Hi, Funky Chunk Inspirations. Hi, Barb. Okay, let me get moving here. Oh, my Heartful Adventures. Thanks for sprinkling me out. Thanks for spreading the vintage, as we say. Look at these rabbits. Are they not lifelike and cute? I was going to try to think of something to do with these, and I just grabbed bunny grass and threw them in here. I just wanted to show these to you. They are so adorable, and they're so soft. It's like I've been petting them. And if you guys need these for your crafts, I got them on Amazon, and they were like $8. Hi, Barb. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Nicole. So they were like $8, and you get these too. So if you guys need these little bunnies for your crafts, you'll have to get them. I don't know what I'm doing with mine yet. I just set them in here just to show you tonight. I was going to figure out something to do with them, but nothing clicked yet. So I'm putting that aside, but I wanted to show you. So what we're doing tonight is decoupage in vintage style, because I have already had a set of these bunnies, and I did them with like pink and greens and like spring colors. So these, you get 3 of them, and they're from Sarah from Booksy and Button. You get that one, you get this one, and this one. So I got grass all over here now. I am using this is an old music sheet. I can't even tell if it's 1 or 2 pages now. It's pretty thick. I think it's 1 page. Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 page. So I'm going to put this on this bunny here. So let's get started. Thank you. And the bunnies, they come like this. I pre-painted them white on the one side, and I used just Waverly Ivy chalk paint. And now I'm just using Mod Podge to decoupage this on. And I'm putting a good hefty amount on. There's a little globe there. Let's get that off. Because the paper's thick. You know, I kind of go by the width and feel of my paper for how thick or thin I'm putting my Mod Podge on. to hold it. Because if it's thin and you put too much on, it really wrinkles. But I like that look. So you kind of have to watch. Okay, I want to make sure I'm not missing any comments or anything there, guys. Okay. And I think Sarah is still selling these bunnies. And I made 3 of them before. And I have 3 more here. Okay, let me get the rest here. And I think we'll be able to get, maybe not all the way complete tonight, but I know we'll get to Mod Podge them. But the other ones I did, I have a booth in a shop, in the antique shop, and I made them and put sparkles on them in pink and green, and they looked really Eastery. And these ones I thought, and I really loved it, but I thought, you know what, let's make this more vintage looking. All right, let me, where's my bunny ears here? Up here, down here, okay. Yeah, and it's all crooked. All right, let me see if I have this on all straight. Okay, hold on, buddy. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's flip her over. And I probably need to add a little more Mod Podge underneath because I moved it. Yep. Look how old that paper is. It's already coming off on the board. And while I was waiting to come on, I had my hair dryer here, and I was trying to clean it off, so I apologize it's so messy. Hi, Pretty Pieces by Michelle. I'm glad you guys are all up tonight with me. And I forgot to send out a telegram. I know some people will be yelling at me. I'll keep forgetting to do that. Oh, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I love all my followers and all of you guys. This is a wonderful crafting family. Seriously, everybody does something a little different and unique, and I love it. Okay, so I think it's on pretty good. Let me grab my sander. And let's just start easily sanding this off. Now this is real vintage paper. Of course you don't need to use real vintage paper. You can use anything on these. But I had this, sorry about the motorcycle there. I had this available and I really wanted to use this on the bunny this time. Trying to figure out which way the bunny's going. And when I painted the bunny, I didn't do the edges. I kept the edges dark. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. See, I kept these edges dark. I kind of like that. Okay. And I got all these vintage papers from Tammy Loves Vintage. And I don't know if she still sells them like in packets or not. But those are all the papers I'm using tonight is from her. And I got this, sorry, I'm bending down, a while ago. And it's in a packet like this. So you get all different samples. And I really liked it because she has some German books and I have some German papers. So, hi, Kiss Up Frog Crafts with Judy. Hi, Judy. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Becky. Okay. This went on pretty nice. Okay. I just got to get some of the edges there a little. And it's sticking really nice. I thought I was going to have a problem. That's ripped there, and that's okay. It's not coming up. Okay, now I still am going to save these pieces. Oh, look at all this here. Let me just set this up here. And scrape this over here on me. And we will have to sweep tomorrow. Okay, one bunny hat partly done. Now let me think, what did I want to do with this bunny? This bunny, let's do this one next. Look how cute. They are all so cute. And I pulled some vintage little papers that have vintage recipes. So these I'm going to have to kind of rip because I don't want any straight edges. I really don't have to rip it on the part that I'm going to sand off, but I wasn't sure where I was sanding it off. And see this space that there's nothing on it? I like the patina in it, but it's kind of like, it just doesn't blend that easy, so I always rip that off because it kind of distracts from what you are decoupaging on. Oh, Facebook is acting up again. I can't read comments. Stuck on it. I was so excited at the beginning. There'll be a comment here and there, and that's going to be it probably. I know that's happening to some creators, and I'm one of them, unfortunately, but some people seem like they aren't having any problems. So I'm wondering why only some of us are. Silly Facebook. Okay, this is Bob Makes Peanut Butter Fudge. And I guess I read a little story about it before the recipe. So we're going to get down to about there. I'm going to see what I could patch on for the tail because we're going to cover the tail up with something else anyways. And if you have any questions or comments, since I can't read anything there. There we go. I will answer them in the comments and get back to you. I think I might have said that. Okay, let me put this piece down first. Let me swipe over and back again. Sometimes they say that works. Okay, so let's just Mod Podge this in sections. Okay. So far, oh, here's some comments coming. No, just telling me you're watching me. And I had mentioned this before on one of my lives. When I first started going live, I was scared to death to read comments and talk to people on live. And now that I don't have to, I don't like it. I love talking to you guys. Like, it's become such a fun, natural thing, and I miss it when I can't talk to you guys. And you hear other people say that too, and trust me, it's for real. We love talking to you guys. So I'd like to hear what you guys are saying with what I'm doing. Make sure I don't think I went up far enough there. And I like your ideas when you tell me. And I can't get that when I'm not getting comments. Doggone it. Give me hearts if you guys like late night crafting. I say this all the time when I craft late, that I was going to start crafting late all the time because I'm up anyways. And then I don't do it. Oh, Shawana, you're new here from, you're watching from Nicole's page. Well, welcome. I hope I said your name right. I did get that coming through. Okay. Oh, going it. Getting little dry glue pieces there. Spread that out a little more. Just pull that part off. Okay. Now I got a couple little pieces here. This is like when I was in high school. And I decoupaged a lot, just for fun. And you know what else I did? Because my grandmother was a Girl Scout leader, so I did all those crafts, and I need to start bringing them back to all of us here. Is paper mache. You guys paper mache a lot if you were in Girl Scouts? Hi, Creative Designs and DIY from Blueberry Hill again. I love saying that name. I saw that you were spreading the vintage. That came through. But I'm not seeing any more other comments yet. But give me hearts if you guys... what was I saying? Not plaster. Oh my gosh. Paper mache. I could blame it on late night crafting, right? Because it is 11:15 here. Okay. Okay, make sure I got this all covered. Let's see how this turns out. Sometimes you never know how it's going to really look once you get it sanded. Okay, we got it. It's hard sanding when I'm not sure how it's going here. It's not like just a straight line. These old papers make a lot more mess than just like your regular decoupage paper or your rice paper, that's for sure. Hi, Eva. Yes, I am on late. I am located in Pennsylvania. Hey, I'm starting to get comments. I love it. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, but it was rainy and dreary today. A little on the cold side. I'm not sure what the temp was. And if you're new to me, I love vintage and primitive. And I try to incorporate that in all my projects if I can. And tonight, we're using all old vintage paper. Okay. This might be a challenge in here. Okay, I'll come back with my nail file on that. Because this kind of isn't fitting. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone, Chuck. I did it. It did it. Okay, now it's just saying everybody's watching again. I thought I was starting to get comments. Like I said, a few comments will start poking through and I get all excited. And then it stops again. I am not sure if there's something I could do on my end to fix that, but I don't think there is. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments. And I would love to read that because I probably won't see it. Hi, Corey. Creative Roots Art is here. Hi. Hi, Gary. Karen, you were watching from Arizona. You love late night crafting. Oh, and you love my work a lot. Thank you so much, Karen and Gary. I love you guys. You guys always make me feel good. All right, this, look at all the like pile of like sand dust it creates from these old papers. Wow. Okay, and I am like Nicole and Cheryl. I have my PJ top on, but I have leggings on underneath. I don't have my PJ bottoms on yet. Okay, so now this was from a vintage recipe book. I don't know what I got on the back of that. And this was from a vintage music sheet. Oh, you know what? Margaret, you are so right. I have an old clock in here. It did not spring forward, but you are right. It is after midnight. Central time, it's still 11 o'clock. Thank you for correcting me. I need to change this clock I have in here. And I don't know how to, I'll have my husband do it. And I really usually pay attention to like how long I'm on more than what time that says. Now this, it's making me nervous to rip these pages. This is from a German book. I've ripped some of the little pages I was okay with. And I have one more sheet left. And I'm going to put it on this bunny. And it's all written in German. So, alright, I'm going to Mod Podge him and put him on a little differently. So I'm trying to get most of the wording and not waste any of this paper. I love this paper with the German writing. It's so cool. And my husband's all German. So it's really neat that I was able to pick this up from Tammy Loves Vintage. Hey, is my sister Brenda on? Hey, crafting sister. Well, you guys are all my crafting sisters. Nicole, Cher, all you guys. Kristen, Christy, all of you. Corey, everyone. And I hope I didn't, there's a lot more names I'm missing here. Because I'm nervous about this paper. Because I don't want to waste it. I was thinking, should I use it or shouldn't I? Thought, oh, Kim, just use it and don't keep it in that drawer over there. I've had it for over a year. Committed. And I don't think I have enough Mod Podge on him. I didn't go all the way. And let me trim the sides, the edge. Because you know when you seam it up, you don't want any straight pieces. Okay. And it's wrinkling. Why is it wrinkling on me? There we go. I fixed it. I don't mind the wrinkles usually, but I didn't want wrinkles on this one. And it's wrinkling. Because I wanted you to read the German words. Not that I could read it, but... Alright, let me... Sorry, I'm concentrating here. As I'm having a little bit of a meltdown, huh? Because I'm nervous about my German paper. And it's like neat, like if you could get something written in a different language. French, Irish, Irish. I don't know what I'm saying here. But any type of paper like that is just so cool. Alright, so let's see. Right here. I'm still holding my breath, guys. It's like cutting up a nice piece of, oh, I don't like this here. Like vintage material, you want to use in a project, and you're just like taking deep breaths. You know it's going to look beautiful. And you know it's okay to cut it up, but it's like, oh. Alright, and I got to get just a little piece of the Tootsie. The Tootsie toe. And I think we're good. Ah! A couple little wrinkles. Alright, and then let me, this is going to be a little more challenging to sand off, so let me trim some in here. Let me see if I can read comments. No. No comments yet, guys. But do you see how cool this is? Okay. Now, I did use some of this paper I had mentioned earlier because I made like a little, some of this paper around a candle earlier. You'll have to catch my earlier live I did. And I just ripped up little pieces. And I had mentioned that last Christmas I did use some of this and put it on the bottom. You know how you have a Christmas tree and you have like a little bottom piece, maybe like a little 4-footer tree. And I had this paper on it, and I took it to one of the craft fairs, and people went nuts over it. And of course, it's sold. But it's just something that you don't see every day. I think that's what it is more than anything. You know, I just thought of this. I wonder if you could order, like, I guess you could order old books online. You know, old German books or something, or French or whatever for your crafts. That would be cool. You know, if you get something that's from your heritage, right? Or eBay probably would have it. Oh. Coming out good, guys. Now see how, okay, I got paint on that. I thought it was, but see how this part, there's nothing written. Usually I would not like that, but it's on the tip of his paw, and I think it looks cute. But normally I would want more like writing, because that's like a wasted space almost. Okay, gotta watch this didn't Mod Podge all the way down. Mod Podge it off. Oh, Gary, I got your comment. Karen watched that. She liked that candle craft. Good. And this is basically, I'm going to keep this to the same paper I'm using. Look at all that dust. Wow. All right. So let me get this down and make sure all the edges are down. Okay, because now I'm going to distress these all with my distressed oxide. Jamie, the Vintage Daisy sells books in different languages. That's good to know too. That is real good to know, because I think that is really cool. You know, when you look at a piece and you're like, what? You know, and it's in a different language. I like that. Okay, now where are my little brushes? Oh, I was going to say they all disappeared. I was in the wrong drawer. Well, you know, it is after midnight, right? Now I'm going to sing that song, After Midnight. Oh, let it all hang out, right? And I can't sing. I can't believe I just even did that. Okay, let me show you what this looks like. Look at that. Oh, I love it. It looks so nice when you just do the edges like that. Now, when I do this with my wax, it's not as controlled as when I use the Vintage Photo. Distress oxide, I mean. And, let me get this edge here, guys, before I do this. And, sneak that in there, and then let that dry a bit, and then I gotta sand that a little. The distressed oxide's water-based, so when I go to Mod Podge this, it'll smear a little bit, and I like that look. And I like the color it leaves. So bear with me while I do all this. Oh, Lisa, hi, honey. I haven't seen you for a while. And why didn't I think of making a copy of the paper and using them over and over again? That was silly of me, huh? Oh, I have one sheet left that I didn't cut up. And a half of this one, so maybe I'll do that. But I'm going to see if I can order some more papers. Because I'll be honest, around here, I can't find stuff like that. I don't know if you guys can find it, like in your vintage stores or around your areas. Now, certain areas you can that have a lot of the, you know, old stuff, but I don't live close to that. Hi, Bonnie, you're not late. You're not late. I'm up late. But you're not late to the crafting show, honey. Not at all. All I do is decoupage 3 bunnies with old paper. And now this is the first one, I'm distressing the edges. And you gotta bear with me. I gotta distress 2 more. Right here. Okay. Let me keep that. I hate keeping this out. I always put it behind me because I'm afraid that I will get it wet or get Mod Podge on it. And I don't know why I'm worried about it. We could just change the paper, the grit paper off of it. I'm trying to go fast. Oh, another little piece. And see, it Mod Podge to my finger. It really did. Oh, but that's how delicate this paper must be. I didn't think about that. And I had some dry glued on my fingers, so I probably pulled it up. So I'm going to have to fix that. Let me see. Let me see here how I'm going to fix that little bugger there. Okay, let's do that. Can't believe I picked it up. And it Mod Podged to my finger. Ha! Alright, we'll let that dry. Okay, we're going to let that all dry. That looked better. Alright, let me lay that there. Let me wipe my fingers here. There we go. Alright, now we're going to do this one here. Now, there's a couple things we could do with this. So now I'm not seeing comments. Doggone it. We could put like a little hook behind this and hang it. Or what I did with the other ones is, which I think I'm going to do, I put Jenga blocks behind it so they could sit up. So I think that's what I'll do with these. The only thing is with the bunny we just did like this, I have it just sitting downstairs actually. I didn't even sell that one. So I guess I could put Jenga blocks on each end here and here. No, because I won't be able to hide them. That's what it was. Because they're either too, you know, and I don't have anything to cut the wood. And then I would like this on some type of post and have it in a pot. So I might have to finish that one up at a later date. Okay. You guys see where I'm going with that? Like having that in a pot. I think that would look really neat. Oh, and I think I have a pot. I rusted. I like faux rusted. I have one already out in the hall. It's out in the hallway. ready to go to the shop, but with flowers in it. It's coming in here for that bunny. That's what I'll use. But I was all excited because the lady that owns the shop that we're all renting spaces from said that I sold a lot of stuff, so I need to get some more items in there. So that I was excited about that. I'm like, yay! So my husband's like, get up there and craft. I go, can I record that? Because usually he's like, are you crafting again? Oh, thank you, Lisa. I did get that comment. I'm getting few in between. These are laser cut bunnies from Sarah from Booksy and Button. And this is my second set I'm doing. Isn't that cute? Now you could take this and go like, you know, like this to get some more color in there if you want. But you don't have to. Okay, now let's do this one here. This is the one that had the recipe book on. And I got to show you these bunnies again, because if you missed the beginning, you missed our bunnies. And they're so adorable. Don't they look like little real bunnies? And they're so soft. You get 2 of them. I feel like I'm like selling them for my site or something. But I ordered them from Amazon. Look how cute. And you could put them in the craft. But I got them from Amazon and I only paid $8. They're so cute. So I wanted to share that with you. And I shared it with you guys at the beginning. But for those who missed that, in case you need to order some bunnies for a craft, that's a really cute. Those are cute. I just don't know what to do with them yet on my end. Unless I do something like I just have them sitting in. My grandkids haven't seen them yet. They'll love them. Okay, I'm still distressing this just with vintage photo. Sometimes I'll use another color too. Oh my gosh, I see. Hi, sweet friend Dottie. I've missed you. Dottie, are you on here? My dance partner. We danced together at the Sparkle Retreat. Well, Dottie wanted to dance more than me. That's for sure. I got tired. She was a partying girl, I'll tell you. And she looked adorable. We all dressed up. That was a fun event. That was the only one I've ever gone to. And actually, I have another event coming up that I'm actually presenting in. And I will be posting information on my site. And it's in New York. It's in the back skirts of New York. I think I'm saying that right, Corey. And if you're still on here, if you want to put the information where they can get a link or something from, I would love that. I'm not good at all that tech stuff. Okay, I do want a little bit more in this bunny. Okay. All right, so you know what? Let's get my other one out since I do like to do that. And that's my grounded espresso. It's a little darker. It just makes my vintage photo pop a little bit. But I will post. It's in October. See, my mind's not all together here because it's too late. But I'll post all the information on my site. I think I did post it already, but I'll be posting it multiple times. Probably can't tell much of a difference, but on my end, I could tell. And I'm just going in spots all the way around real quick. Two and three. Almost done, guys. Yeah, there's another spot the paper's coming up on. All right, we're done distressing. Let me get... And anyways, the New York trip, there's a wonderful, wonderful group of creators. All right. And that's all I'll say, because I got to get all my information together before I talk about it more, right? I need more Mod Podge. So I'm going to seal this with the Mod Podge. And, okay, see that now? Now watch. I'm going to show you with the Mod Podge here, or any sealer. Heck, glue strings on my... glue strings on there. I didn't even use glue yet. Do you see how it's bringing out the distressed oxide? Making it more vibrant. I'm trying to go a little bit around the edges there, just to seal the paper. I'm wiping the excess off with my finger as we go. And I'll show you the difference with the one sitting here too. Okay. Trying to work fast since we have 3 bunnies. Let that dry, but see the difference with how that patina looks better with just with the Mod Podge, the sealer. Okay, let's let that air dry while I get number 2 here. I don't want any clumps. Okay. That look pretty. Like, look at the bunny's nose, how it's coming out. I love how that does that with the Mod Podge. And if you want more of that look, just put more of the distressed oxide on. Okay. Dottie, I wish I could read the comments because I'd ask you some questions, sweet friend, but I'm not getting any comments. Every now and then I'll get a comment through. But I could go back and read them like when I'm done. And I could answer anything, but... Okay. Let that dry. And last but not least, isn't it funny? Sometimes when I do projects, and if I concentrate too much, I don't do that good of a job. And if I just go with it, you know? Does that make sense? Oh, Kathy, I did get your comment. I use Vintage Photo all over them, and then I went back and just did a little bit more on the edges with the Ground Espresso. But the Vintage Photo is what's really making this look. The Ground Espresso, I did like just to kind of outline it a little bit more, and I don't always do that. So if you're liking this look, it's more from the Vintage Photo. Okay. It's this one here. All right, so let's let that all air dry. Okay. And let's get these two. Let's get these dry. Let me wipe my hands. Oh, all three of these are going to look cute together. I make all this stuff to take to the shop to sell, right? And it's like, I want to keep them when I'm done. Thank you, Kathy. I do see that comment. And my husband's like, get it out of here. You have too much stuff. Typical man, right? I'm like, listen. But then I'm a creator that I can't create just to create. Like, I have to really like it. So, does that make sense? I think all of us are mostly like that. Let me get this down here to dry too. And then, when I told I was babysitting earlier today, before I went on live earlier, and my daughter's like, why did you decide to go live so late? I said, I don't know. But I said I'm up anyways, but usually I'm up watching a Netflix or something. A good Netflix series. I like a lot of those old British crime movies. Like the series. I don't know. I think it's just their accent. I just like watching them. Okay, I think that one's all dry. That one's all dry. Let me move this one over and this one yet. I shouldn't have put my hand in that, but I did. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to set this one aside, and we're going to work on, well, we did this bunny first. The music one, let's work on him first. And let me wipe all this glue off of me first so I don't pull any of the paper up. Brown potatoes, brown gravy, and baked squash are the recipes on this bunny. I didn't even realize it. Wouldn't that be cool if you have a baker in your house and you did it all not using her cookbooks, God forbid, because I love cookbooks. I used to collect them. In fact, I have to get rid of a lot of them. I have tons of cookbooks. And, I mean, I used to read cookbooks like they were a book. I loved it, especially like the Christmas cookbooks and stuff. But anyways, if you had a copy of somebody's cookbook, or you copied the pages like Lisa said, which is a good idea, and you made something, bunnies or whatever, with the pages for them in the kitchen, or a rooster if they're into the farmhouse. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be cool? All right, now I know. Here we go. I have these flowers I got from Hobby Lobby, and they used to have small ones, which I can't find, and I could cry about it because I love the small ones. You see these? And I coffee stained them. Oh, and I got a piece of my nose. And I'm using that for the tails. My nose and my mouth. What time do we have? Okay, I have 15 minutes, right? Make sure I'm looking at the right clocks here. And when you cut it, it's square. I don't like square, so I'm just trimming the edges off a little. But it has that netting around here, and I like that. But I was just trimming the edges a little. Okay, now that one's not as coffee stained. Let me get this one. That one looks too white on it, so yeah, this one's a little better. But the smaller, they're like little rosettes, and the smaller ones were so cute. Because I would put it up here like a little bow. Can't find them anywhere. Okay, now that's like for that one. Because some of them are more oblong than round. I need a round one for this one. Let's see, we'll get there. I'll take all my time trimming tails here, bunny tails. That's like all those appliques Cheryl had. I think they would look cute as bunny tails. Okay, let me trim that corner here. Okay. Throw that in the garbage. And let's put this down for our bunny tail. Okay. Look how cute. So, that bunny tail, and then this one fits perfect on this one. His tail goes up and down. Okay, now we're gonna find, now see his tail, I lose all my papers here, is smaller than these ones, and this would have been good with the little I can't talk, little rosettes. Let me see if I do have saved one or not. Just gonna look in this drawer right next to me. I found my birdies I couldn't find before. And I don't, oh yes, look. I have 3 left. Look how tiny. Let me show you the difference. You see the difference? But the tiny ones, I can't find them. They had them at Hobby Lobby and I can't find them anymore. Now this is too little. But like when I would do like a little bow, I'd have like a little rosette in it. Or you can use it like this across the bunny. I'm holding on to these, but I need to find some more. Hobby Lobby has the big ones, but I cannot move in these papers here because I'm have issues there. Can't find the little ones anywhere. Okay, let's see. I like that one, I think. Wait a minute. Hold the phone, Chuck. Let me see. I like this one, I think, better. And they have the rosettes in pink too. So if you are a pink person, I think I have them. I'll show them to you. Yeah, I like that one. Let me see if I have them for you guys. I'm not getting any comments yet, so I hope we're doing okay. Here. Oh, I got a big strand of them because I don't use them. Look how pretty. And this is how the white ones came. And then I coffee stained them. But look how pretty that is. And it just comes on a roll, you know, like this in Hobby Lobby. But I cannot find white anymore. And I don't even know if they have, they have the big pink ones too. What bunny tail was I going to use for you, huh? I'll use your bunny tail. Did I take it with me? Because I don't think it was that one. Oh, well, we're getting this bunny tail now. I think I stood up and lost your bunny tail. Sorry, little guy. Stood up and lost his bunny tail. I'm just rounding out the corners a little. Yeah, I like that one. It's kind of oblong and looks cute on there. Okay. Okay, so let me put these all way up here for a minute. So we got all our bunny tails on our bunnies. How cute. All right, you know I'm going to make bows. Okay, let me think here. I need a little sip. I have 10 minutes. Okay. So I coffee stained a lot of my seam binding, and that's what we're going to use. And these 3 look adorable together. And you know what? The bigger print with the music on it. Oh, I see some comments. Wait. Really breaks it up. I've seen a lighter pink with different shades of pink on it. Those would be nice coffee stained dolls. Oh, you know what, Kathy? I'm going to coffee stain my pink ones. Definitely. Fell on the floor. My bunny tail? You're right. I found it. And it's almost the same. It's, oh well, I found it. Thank you. I thought when I got up, it probably did fall on the floor. See, this is what, now I don't have comments again. Okay, so this is Cecil, or Cecil, however you want to say it. I love this stuff for Easter. I'm going to put some down first. And then we're going to use just some vintage seam binding. And I'm just keeping it all neutral. I'm not even going to try to add color, I don't think. Just cut this. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so I mean, I could add a little color to these, like a little pink on that, a little yellow on that, a little blue on one. I don't know if I want to. I even got purple. Oh, so pretty. Look at that seam binding. I'm just keeping it all neutral. All neutral. Since I made all these neutral vintage papers, I'm keeping it that way. For this project anyways. And then, of course, we'll probably use a vintage button. Oh, shoot. Let me think. I wanted to put tails on this, and I forgot. Maybe I'll just do tails on one of them. All right, still no comments again. Susan, I see your name up there, but I'm not getting comments. My friend Susan's on. We need to go out for coffee. I've been thinking a lot about you and your brother and stuff, so I will be messaging you tomorrow. Find out when we can get some coffee and talk. Okay. Let me cut this. I need to, this looks nice and I need to trim it, I think. I don't want to trim it because when you trim it, you get all those little lines. Oh, let me just glue that back a little. Okay, I like that. Okay. Okay, here's this little bow. And my friend Sue's on here, which cracks me up. She hates polka dots and she hates bows. And if you follow me, I put bows on everything just about. And I'll use polka dots. And I put this off, uncentered it a little. I need another glue stick here. Okay. And we have that so far. Isn't it cute? Let's put a little button, vintage button on her, or him. And here's where you could add the color too. Oh, should I add color or not? That little, you know what, I like the brown. Just putting the brown one there. But here's where you could just add the color if you wanted to. Add just some simple color too. Smarty, I got that. Sue, I'm not getting all the comments, but I got that one. All right, and like I said, we're going to, let me show you how we do before I make the bow for the next one. I'll get some Jenga blocks. And usually if you could see the back, I'll paint all this, but you can't really see the back. Trying to, all right, and how I do mine to make sure it lines up good is I will, ouch. Put that on there, sit it down, and kind of lined it up, just holding it up like this. second one on. I just think I'm going to put 3 on. There you go. So that's how you use your Jenga blocks to help them stand up. Okay, so I just put 3 blocks on at the bottom, and then it stands. Small bows are okay sometimes. Can't read anybody comments, but I could read yours, Sue, for some reason. All these glue strings. Okay, bunny one's done, I think. You know what we're going to need for them too is a tag. A little tag. Let's make a little tag for this one so you can see one completed one. Now the little tag, I coffee stained all these, and you could get these types of tags on Amazon. Okay, and I think these little tags are cute. And I do, let me see if I have them by me. Instead of putting a word on there, I have little bunny faces and bunny heads. Because my time is really up. So, but I am the last person, but I do want Nicole to go to bed. So, what I'm going to do is find my bunny stamp, and then I'm going to put it on here. Okay? And I'm going to finish the other 2 up, and I will put a picture on my page at Creating a Vintage by Kim. All right, guys? So it's 1 o'clock here. And thank you guys for joining me. And I love you guys. And God bless. And have a good night. All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Nicole. And make sure you guys have joined the Crafty Bunch, which is free. And that's where all these events are created in. Okay. Bye, guys.